Allie here with another cosplay review. I want to go ahead and apologize in advance for any of my haggard appearance because I just got back from a convention as I am recording this yesterday. So I am very tired, but I have still so much that needs to be done for cons coming up in a few months, and I wanted to get my cosplay reviews for cosplays I'm wearing to upcoming cons just out of the way. That way I know if I have to fix anything on them, go ahead and get that done and just see what they fully look like. So this video is for Childe from Genshin Impact, but not his normal outfit. I am doing his Fatui cloak version, and I bought just the cloak. All I purchased for that is just the cloak from Rolecos, and it is a one size fit kind of cloak. And I noticed when I was clicking through to see like all the characters that Rolecos offered, the only things that changed on the cloak like that the cosplay came with were like the little dangly bits, which you'll see in a little bit on them, because it really only came with cloak. Like, I don't believe it came with Childe's scarf or Columbina's bow or any of the other character specific accessories. It like really just came with the accessories on the cloak itself. So with that out of the way, let's get right into it. First thing I grabbed is the little fluff that just sits on the neck. There's not much to say about the fluff. It's fluff, and I already have black hair and I'm wearing a black sweater, so I am becoming just covered in this color. Yeah, it feels nice. It's fluff. Not much to really say about it. We'll see if I have a different opinion once like I put everything else on, but so far this is just what it looked like. And here are the ropes for the cloak. I can instantly smell like the new cosplay kind of spray painting mass manufactured smell. So there's that. It looks like the only thing that's on these is like a taped safety pin. So I will be fixing up all the accessories. I know that already. It looks like they're all just going to be safety pinned. So I want to give them more security, so I will be fixing that up. Yeah, they're literally just taped. All of them are taped. You can see like where the rope is like burned out at the top to stop the fraying, because they just cut it and taped a safety pin that they sewed here. So there are the ropes, and I immediately dropped that. Nice. So these are the dangly bits that will change depending on the character you are doing. There's also another one, but I'll hold it up in a second. Yeah, I don't exactly like how that these just have a safety pin to it, so I'll be switching that up. Now I hate any cosplay accessory, particularly Genshin. It's been happening a lot on the Genshin cosplays that just have like this loop, because these open up and fall off really easily. So you really have to be careful about those, because, well, they can break pretty easily. So just have to make sure they're nice and tight so everything stays together. There's not too much to say about these. It's the paint's chipped and there's some hot glue strands, but it's not terrible. They're pretty decent overall. I just hate the safety pins, but that's a me thing. They're fine. Accessories, especially for rogue cosplay. I've gotten much worse than these. These are pretty decent. I said that and then I set it down and then it's unlooped, so that'll fix. What is exactly what I was talking about, how these open up really easily. And then here's this one, which there's like a lot of hot glue, I guess, on the back, just sitting there. Yeah. These, like, you can see this kind of like is peeling up here on the back because it's just kind of foam. And there's like hot glued safety pins to these. So these I kind of worry about because it's foam and it's already bending and breaking a bit. But still, it's not terrible. Yeah, I can immediately smell the spray paint when I lift it up too close to my face, but looks decent. I mean, from far away, it looks perfectly fine. Up close, you can see all the janketedness to it, but looks pretty good photographed, I'm sure. And here's the cloak. It is heavy. Whew. Oh, here everything that's drawn on the silver. They're just like hard accessories kind of looped through here. You can kind of see where they're looped through the silver there. And they look decent, like that. They're the same accessories that are glued all the way, well, glued and sewn all the way down the sides here. The cloak feels very thick, which is nice. It's heavy. My arm's already getting tired. Where did they go? Come back. And here are like the gold beads, accessories that kind of hang from the back of it. They look fine. Of course, here's the hood for it. That's what I've been using to hold this up. Yeah, there's some accessories down here. These black and gray accessories, they look pretty decent. I'm struggling to get to all this cloak just one-handed. Here are these black pieces of fabric on here. Yeah, they look fine. Like, I can tell. I'm not probably gonna bother unless it peels some more. These are slightly peeling off, but like they're still mostly fine. Probably not even gonna really worry about it for the most part. But there's a button that's sewn onto here. Looks nice. I like the little silver shoulder thing. So I believe that is all that the Fatui cloak came with. It's a lot of little stuff, which is kind of what I figured. So I'm gonna go put that on, and hopefully nothing breaks on me when I'm putting it on. So, all right, then I guess I'll go see what it looks like all together. I can only hear the squeaking of the silver flaps as I did that little turnaround. So that's something to talk about. These squeak. So you'll hear that. But here he is, all put together. I had gloves I was gonna wear with this, but I forgot them. So just ignore that. So all of these dangly pieces are about what I expected on them. Like the ones on my back, they flip around as I'm moving, And there's nothing painted on them. You may remember that. It's just white. So that's annoying because they're flipped, so I don't want them to be flipped in my photos. I'm like, what is that? Oh, nothing. It's just one of my dangly bits flipped on the wrong side. So there's that. Well, this cosplay is very warm. I do like that. It's very comfortable. I could just stay in this cloak. It's very dangerous because it's so comfortable. Like I had mentioned, the fluff is nice. I forgot to mention that there was nothing to attach it to just when you're looking at it, but it all buttons to the cloak, so it keeps it nice and secure, which is nice. I like that. Overall, the cloak is decent. I got it here really quick, which is the whole reason I ordered from Roll Cosplay, because they are really good about getting cosplays to you at a decent price and fast. That's their big thing, is fast, which it was. So something to mention is that I had kind of brought up how like all the accessories are just safety pins. Yeah, this whole cosplay is just safety pins. There are safety pins all over this cosplay hanging on by a thread. So I would like to secure them for safety reasons. Just because it's just, I don't like that this whole cosplay has so many safety pins on it. I've lost count of how many safety pins there are. A lot. So this cosplay, there are holes just in the sides and in the front. So you have to have something to wear underneath. Otherwise, you'll be able to see everything basically. So like, I just threw together some like a shirt and pants combo that I thought would fit Childe. So that's what I did because I knew you'd be able to see everything. I keep getting distracted by hearing my accessories on the back of me clanking together as I move. So I am very worried for them and that they will fall off. I'll mention this because I keep getting distracted by it. I did mention that it is a little stinky, and I'll have to say this again. I'll need to let this cosplay like air out a little while before I properly wear it, just because every time I talk my brain stutters because I keep getting the whiff of particularly it's this silver part that's just all up in my face with the cosplay smell. I'll have to let it air out. And I don't know if you could see in just like my little spin, but they're not accurate size with the length of it. They don't drag the ground really. Like other cosplay shops like Doki Doki and Uowo, theirs are a lot longer, so they're gonna look really, really good in photos because they're accurate and drag the ground. However, I didn't want that because I'm wearing this to a convention. I don't want to be stepping on it, have other people step on it, worried about ripping it because it got caught on a rock or something by dragging behind me, and I didn't want to carry it. So the taller you are in this, the more ankle can be shown because it is just a one size cloak. So it doesn't drag the ground, which is good, but it doesn't drag the ground, which is bad. So it's both there. But it's very comfortable, but looks very goofy with the armholes. So I'm just like, arms in the cloak. Looks a lot better that way. And I could just curl up and go to sleep like this. Very cozy and dangerous. So I'd say like rating wise out of 10, probably like a 7. It's decent for just the cloak and everything, but it's also like not the best cosplay, but I like it more than my Toma cosplay that I also got from Roll Cosplay, because everything it felt like was broken on that, or just was not easily put together. With this also has safety pins everywhere, but I'm going to learn from my mistakes and just replace them, because I did not do that in Toma and later regretted it each time I wore it. But overall, 7 out of 10. It's not a bad little cosplay. Very warm, very comfortable. I'll just have to make sure I do not break all the accessories floating on the back. But with that in mind, I guess that is the end of this video, and thank you for watching, and I can't wait to review any other cosplays that I happen to be getting in. So I will see you next time.